Very warm welcome to this meeting number 143. The theme of the meeting is Make a Wish, and word of the day is hope. Thank you all very much for joining this meeting today. I would like to hand over the virtual gavel to the Toastmaster of this meeting, Anvita Hegde. Huge round of applause to Anvita.
Raise your hands if you have heard the story of Aladdin and the magical lamp. Good day, Toastmasters. For those of you who don't know about it, let me summarize for you. Once upon a time, there was a poor lad named as Aladdin. He gets trapped in a cave. Accidentally, he rubs a magical lamp. Poof! Genie, a magical creature, appears in front of him. It promises to fulfill all his wishes. It frees him from the cave, makes him rich, enables him to marry a princess whom he loves. It also builds a castle for Aladdin and his wife. The genie, Aladdin, and his wife live happily ever after. Poof! Imagine that the magical genie pops out from your laptop screen or your mobile. Now I request all of you to please close your eyes. The genie grants you two wishes. First, make a wish for yourself. Next, make another wish for the betterment of this world. Gently open your eyes. Now let me share a little secret with all of you. That magical genie is yourself. The limit is not the sky if you try. The impossible will become possible if you put your efforts in the right direction. For example, if you want to become a great speaker or win the world championship of public speaking, all you have to do is attend our PGL meetings regularly, take up roles, and practice. If you want to travel the world, then you need to make time. If you don't want to see hunger in this world, you can start by not wasting food. Even if you manage to save one spoonful of food, that will feed a hungry person somewhere else in the globe. You are your own magical genie who can make all your hopes, dreams, desires, and wishes true. Today's word of the day is hope. I request all of you to use this word in all your speeches or roles. An example of this word usage could be, I hope you have a good time in today's meeting. If you wish to laugh today, DTM Kaushal is your genie. He is attempting a project from Engaging Humor Pathways. He's a Toastmaster for 25 years. He lives in Chicago. He works for the United States Environmental Protection Agency. Please put your hands together to DTM Kaushal, Wacky Wishes. Wacky Wishes, DTM Kaushal.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. I don't know if I'm necessarily a genie, but I want to tell you about some organizations that have made it their mission to grant wishes. You may have heard of the organization, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. What they do is they grant the wishes made by children who have long-term terminal illnesses. They operate all over the world, and they go all out to make sure a wish can be fulfilled. I thought it would be interesting to explore some of the more unusual wishes that the Make-A-Wish Foundation has granted. I will share my screen. All right. So I am reading an article on the news website, or rather the humorous news website Cracked. One wish that they granted is that a child wanted to blow up a building. So they helped this child blow up a building. This is a 7-story grain storage facility. It was already designated to be demolished, but what they did is they had the child press the button that would blow up the building. Not only that, the child also helped set up some of the explosives, of course, with a lot of supervision by the experts. The child also got to control a robot that was used in the demolition process. So what could be more fun than that? Getting to blow up a building. Now let me tell you about, and this is the child right here in the hard hat helmet. Eh, Let's see, there's another one down here. Oh yes, is this the one? Yes, okay. This other child wanted to star in his own World War II movie. Now, mind you, in the real World War II, 8-year-old children did not serve alongside adult soldiers in the war, but the child wanted a movie showing that he did. So they made a movie with him in it, a movie in which is on a team of soldiers trying to take a hill. All the other soldiers are killed, so he's the one who has to run up the hill and plant the American flag, and he does so. And at the end, he is given a medal for his brave efforts. So this child got to star in his own World War II movie. Pretty awesome. Oh yes, there's this one other one here. This 16-year-old lady who has thyroid cancer wanted to play a prank on her school. So at the school held an assembly about fire safety. And the supposed firefighter that they brought in to talk about fire safety just gave ridiculous advice about it. The typical normal advice is that when you see a fire, you stop, drop, and roll. Well, this this fake firefighter said it's okay to just wave your arms when you see a fire. The the firefighter also forced one of the kids in the audience to run laps around the gymnasium while being pushed on a stretcher. Finally, at the end, it was revealed that this firefighter was actually a very famous comedian named Bill Hader. So the comedian Bill Hader helped this young woman fulfill her wish of playing a practical joke on her entire school. Now, let me tell you about another uh, kid who got his wish fulfilled. And this may have been the most expensive wish that the Make-A-Wish Foundation has fulfilled. This child wanted to be Bat Kid, like there's a Batman, so he wanted to be Bat Kid. So they involved over 10,000 people in setting up this fake city in which there was crime happening, and the 10,000 people were all actors playing the various roles of people in the city. And so this child had to fight crime in the city. He had to take down the Riddler. The cost to make this wish happen was over $100,000. Can you imagine that? And something interesting I learned about the Make-A-Wish Foundation is that the celebrity who has filled the most wishes is the professional wrestler John Cena. John Cena is such a famous and beloved wrestler that he has fulfilled over 650 wishes just to meet him. The wish was just to meet John Cena in person, and he has done this 650 times for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's really something. The last wish I will talk about, well, actually, I learned about this other organization called Warriors Wishes. Now, this foundation fulfills wishes made by soldiers who have been severely uh, injured physically or mentally. The most common wish that these soldiers have is to be taken to a championship sports game, and they get taken to the sports game and they are honored as heroes. One interesting thing I found is a fundraising effort for this Warriors Wishes program. So they made a dad bod calendar, a calendar of ordinary middle-aged men just posing in calendars. Oh, sorry, this is playing an ad right now. I'll see if I can skip it. There we go. So they posed in this calendar. just they're not bodybuilders. They just have ordinary bodies posing in this sexy calendar, and people could buy this calendar to raise money for the Warrior Wishes program. So I think from all this, it shows that these uh, these organizations that fulfill wishes, they they show that when people are suffering long-term uh, disabilities that really cannot be fixed, a lot of people can come together in humor to help deal with that situation. It helps not only the person who is afflicted with that malady, but everybody in that person's life, and all of us who are mindful that there are people who 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 can't take things for granted the way the rest of us do. So these foundations use humor to bring people together and make that happen. Madam Toastmaster.
Please give a huge round of applause for DTM Kaushal. I found the firefighter prank the most funniest. Thanks for sharing about this genie called as Make a Wish Foundation. It inspired me to be a genie to some needy child. Let us all be a genie to needy children. If you wish to listen to another interesting speech, DTM Somesh is the genie for you. He is the initiator of our club mentor, and the first president. He's currently the VP membership as well as treasurer. He is attempting an impromptu project. I'm going to give him two impromptu topics and he's going to speak on it. Timer DTM Sabaria, please note his speech length is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. Please show the green signal at 2 minutes, amber at 2.5, and red at 3 minutes. DTM Somesh, your first topic is strange or funny experiences as a Toastmasters mentor. Strange or funny experiences as a Toastmasters mentor. Please put your hands together to DTM Somesh. Spinning spontaneous. Spinning spontaneous, DTM Somesh.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. Given the title as spontaneous spinning because it's more about spinning when you're talking spontaneously because you don't know what's going to come and you just spin words and try and think that it might sound something logical. So your question about being a mentor, a strange or a humorous incident of being a mentor. Yeah, yes, there has been. I've been fortunate enough to do mentorship for many people during my. It's 9 years now in Toastmasters. Next year it'll be 10 years, and it is really a great fortune to be a part of this non-profit organization where we get to meet so many people and work together and learn from each other. And there's really a great opportunity that we all have. In terms of one of the incidences with one of the mentees, I can probably think about one person who joined Athlone Toastmasters here in Ireland, and he was in a club in India, a corporate club in India, and he had done few speeches there. Then had to he came back here, and then he joined Athlone Toastmasters, and he wanted to continue his speaking journey. And I think he found that the difference in terms of accents, and I think that's quite interesting here, because every country has their own accent. And he was coming from India, and he was coming into an Irish country where the accent would be quite different. And this is a thing, and the names are different as well. There are Irish names, and one of the funny things, and I experienced myself as well when I came in nearly 23 years back in Ireland. So there is a name called Aine, and you would actually think that it is Aine, but it's not Aine. It is Anya. It's written it's written Aine, but then there is a Fada on top. There is some line on top. So it's an Irish name. Similarly, Sean. You might probably say that it's seen or something, but it's Sean. Yes, I saw I saw Sabria doing that. Yes, so there is a Fada on top of E, uh, a line on top of E, and it actually makes a sound as Sean. So this is something that is interesting, where we come into a new country, and then even within the same country, the accents will be different. For example, someone from south of Ireland would have an accent which would be totally different from someone from north of Ireland, and east and west as well, and the Midlands as well, where I am. So it's quite an interesting situation where we come somewhere new, and then we have to adjust ourselves to understanding what the other person is saying. And I found it really funny in terms of my own experience and my experience as the mentee. Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM, so much. Please give him a big round of applause. Even I used to pronounce Sean Connery as Sean Connery until my cousin who lives in the United States told me that it's not pronounced as Sean, it's Sean. Pronunciations can be very confusing, especially regarding names. DTM Somesh, your second topic is time management. Time management, DTM Somesh, over to you.
Thank you very much for this topic, Madam Toastmaster. Time is not something that is same for everyone. Time is different for everyone. Why do I say that? Think about something that you enjoy doing, and think about time at that time. You would not even know how much time has passed. You would be so much engrossed in what you're doing that hours and hours would have passed, and you would feel as if just some minutes have passed. This is what time is all about. And there would be something that we dislike doing, and it would be just 1 minute, but you would feel as if hours have passed. This is what time is all about. So the main important thing that we should understand here is we should try to do things that take us out of our comfort zone. Try to allocate time to things that help us come out. What does it mean? It means that I might not be interested in something, but I will still try it out and see how I do. So when we do that, we are understanding another facet of our personality. So we have to try to do something that we have not done before. Try to speak to a person who we have not spoken before. But what will happen is we are broadening our horizons as a person. And every time we broaden our horizon as a person, we are in a position that we discover ourselves more. And that is really important, I think, as a person, that is really important. And this is what I would say about time management. And one of the things about time management is that people sometimes procrastinate things, right? So uh, what I don't like, I would like to do it the next day. And the next day comes. And again, because I don't like, I would say next day. So what we have to do is we have to try and do the things that we don't like to do as early as possible. So then we will do it. Otherwise, we will never do the things that we don't like. That is a very small tip on time management. Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Didi Somesh. Please give him a big round of applause. What you said is true. 1 hour of PGL meetings seems just like a minute because they are so interesting. On the other hand, working for 1 hour feels like an year sometimes if it is boring. If you wish to improve your impromptu skills, then Toastmaster Salih is your genie. He is our table topic master for today. Over to you, Toastmaster Salih. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anvita. So I am the table topic master for today's meeting. So table topics are really exciting, interesting, but at the same time they are challenging as well. Am I audible and visible to all?
Very well.
Fine. Yes, sir. Thank you. So in this table topic session, I will be giving you some random topics, and you need to listen to the topic, think about it, and give your perspective and views about the topic. So the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. After 1 minute, the green light will be shown, and 1 minute 30 seconds, yellow light will be shown, and after 2 minutes, red light will be shown. And 30 seconds buffer will be there, and speaker supposed to conclude his speech within that time frame. And the speaker gets disqualified if he speaks less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. These are the rules for table topics. And before starting the session, let me ask you a question. Why these table topics? What are the importance of table topics? Can anybody tell?
Encourage critical thinking.
Yes, ma'am.
Encourage critical thinking.
Sorry, please come again.
To encourage critical thinking, creative thinking. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Creative thinking. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Kaushalji, you are telling.
Yes, to practice speaking on our feet.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, see, every day morning, once we get up, we'll find so many table topics. Actually, we are filled with table topics. And in a day-to-day life, we'll come across the situation where we are asked to speak on those topics for which we are not prepared. Generally, especially for our like our professional life and at our workplace, most of the time we'll speak on those topics for which we are not prepared. This table topics will help us to answer appropriately in inappropriate situations. I can say table topics will give us a better listening, better thinking, and better speaking. So, and when we get these type of topics, it is very difficult to answer. But this table topic session prepare us to learn that ability to speak without preparation, impromptu. That's what we develop during this table topics. That is the importance of table topics. Okay, with this now, let's start with our first topic. So, who would like to go first? Any volunteer?
Can I go?
Anvita ma'am. Yes, let me share this screen. Okay. So our first topic is yes, today is difficult. Tomorrow is much more difficult, but the day after tomorrow is beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening. Toastmaster Anvita.
We die every single moment we do not show courage. That's how people die tomorrow evening because they do not have patience to see the beautiful. Good day, dear Toastmasters. When I was young, I had planted a sapota seed in my garden. For 3 days, I watered it, but unfortunately, there was no sapling at all. I was confused and worried. What was I doing wrong? On the fourth day, the sample did come. I was excited. I watered it for 3 more days, but unfortunately, the sapling was still small. Oh God, what is happening? I wondered. I was irritated. I was frustrated. After 2 more weeks, when I realized that the sapling still not turned into a fruit tree, which I was expecting, I was angry. I was all set to pull this sapling out of the soil and destroy it. After all, there was no fruit in it. Useless. But as I was about to do it, my grandma caught my hand. What are you doing? She asked. I explained her my situation. She gave me a 15 minutes lecture. The summary of it was to have patience. She told me that a sapota tree needs 7 years to give us fruit. She also added that when the first moon mission reached the moon, it needed 11 years of preparation behind it. An elephant needs 2 years to deliver its child. A spider takes 2 hours to weave its web. Dear Toastmasters, good things will come to those who wait. Today may be difficult, tomorrow may be much more difficult, but have patience because day after tomorrow will definitely be beautiful. Over to the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anvita. Indeed, thought-provoking speech. You gave very realistic examples. Very well said. Let's give her a big round of applause. Okay, let's move to the next topic. Who would take the next topic?
I can take.
Yes, Pranesh. Yeah, your topic is uh, uh, they. Just a minute, it's not visible. Is it visible to you?
Yes, it's visible to me.
Yeah, by the time a man realizes that maybe his father was right, he usually has a son who thinks he was wrong. This is your
Yeah.
topic.
Thank you for such a nice topic. It's very interesting topic and it applies to more or less everyone and it applies to me as well. Because there are in man's life different ages are there and we think that my father is doing good, and sometimes you think that our parents or our father is not doing good actually. I can give the example. Let's say, suppose when we are child, we love our father. We says that he is like a god. Everyone's father is like our parents is like a god, and they whatever they say we follow simply, and we feel very happy. But as we start growing up, we start when we start seeing the whole world, and we got some capability to make decision. There I will feel some kind of contradiction with our parents or our father in many societies, like in my society. And then I started feeling that my father is not good actually. He's wrong. He should, what I am thinking, that is the only correct thing. And he's not supporting me. And there is that's the problem I started realizing. But when after 10, from that decision to after 10 or 20 years, I'm realizing that my father was a great thinker. He had a lot of experience, and he thought very correct thing for me. It was just my emotions was a very short term. I wanted to take some decision, but that time had left, and now I feel my father is great. But the same thing might happen when my child will grow actually. Now he's following me because he's a small kid, but maybe I'm, till the time I have a lot of experience, I will share my try to share my experience. And I am a, like a well wisher for him. I will try to give him a better advice, but probably he will not take that one. That's the cycle of life, this quote says. That's all. So over to you, Toastmaster, table topic master Salim.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranesh, for a wonderful thought. So, even I have experienced this. When I was in childhood, I always used to think that my father was wrong. But now I am realizing that whatever he said, that is for our betterment. Yeah, thank you. So, let's move on to the third topic. So, who would like to go for third topic? Any volunteers?
Michael?
Yes, Madam Sabaria. Uh, your topic is you can have everything in life you want if you will just help others people get what they want.
It is Zig Ziglar, one of my favorite author and also a motivator. And I love this quote, and I've been using this quote. You can have everything in life you want if you help other people get what they want. Well, in my life, in my career, I help people to be healthy. I help people to lead a, a good life in the sense that they can live their life fit and healthy. So I help people to to eat well, to choose the right choices of food, and to exercise well. So that way, they get a good life, they get a healthy life. And I believe that by helping them, I myself am helping myself by having a good life myself. So because I believe that I want to be able to be walking to the last day of my life. So if I help others to be healthy, to be strong, until the last day of their life, I'm also helping myself. Because when I also preach and practice. So I practice what I preach. So I help others. And I believe that way I have a fulfilling life and everybody else have a good life. So everyone help people get what they want in life because then you get what you want in your life. And I believe and hold on to that quote all my life. Thank you. Back to you, Table Master Colin. That's 1 minute.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sabaria, for your valuable views on this topic. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. So this topic is little different. Who would like to go for this?
I'd like to volunteer.
Yes, Kaushalji. Yeah, your topic is how differently you will celebrate Diwali. So it's a Diwali celebration here in India. So I would like to hear from your end. How would like to celebrate Diwali? Let's go ahead.
It's Mr. Topic Master and fellow Toastmasters. I have seen very different ways of celebrating Diwali based on the country I'm in. I live in the United States, but I have been to India during Diwali. It is completely different. I was on the rooftop of my grandparents' house. Everybody else was on their rooftops also. Everybody was launching fireworks into the sky all at once. Can you imagine fireworks, being surrounded by fireworks flying into the sky and explosions everywhere? You cannot do that in the United States. The use of fireworks is really strongly regulated. And although there are some people who do buy fireworks and launch them in their backyards, it's not nearly the scale as you can do that in India. So it's really quite magical to be in India during the time of Diwali. Here in the United States, when Diwali happens, it's a much more muted event. It happens more indoors than outdoors, and really no fireworks during this time, because when America celebrates its Independence Day on the 4th of July, that's when you get to see fireworks. But even then, that's in a controlled environment. So I've gotten to see some very different ways of celebrating Diwali. Mr. Topic Master.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Kaushalji. It was really very interesting view. Okay. So now we have our last topic, and I would like our last speaker, DTM Sumesh ji, to take up the topic. Sumesh ji?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So your topic is, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door.
Thank you very much, Mr. Topics Master, for a very interesting topic. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. So first of all, we have to understand, what does knocking of the opportunity mean? Then we can understand whether we need to build a door or not. So what does knocking of an opportunity mean? It means that we are looking at things from different perspectives. That is the most important thing in terms of understanding opportunity. Because opportunities exist at every moment. It's a matter of trying to look at it and find it out. So what do I mean by this? Say we are walking in the street, right? And we are walking in the street. We are looking at people walking, other people walking in the street. Just take an example of that. And we might see that someone is in a bad state of mind, or someone is not happy, for example. So we have got an opportunity at that time. So if this person is coming to us and trying to talk to us, we have got an opportunity either to ignore the person and go ahead with what we are doing, or we have the opportunity to stop, listen to the person, and try and understand what is going on with them. So this is what is meant by opportunity. And what we see on a regular basis when we go out is that people are just madly rushing after different things, isn't it? The goal is to go from one place to another place. Everywhere this is a thing, like if you look at the traffic, what is happening in the traffic, person is going from destination A to destination B, and the only thing in their mind is, I have to get to destination B. I don't know what is happening in between. So if somehow or other we can be aware of what is happening while we are going from one destination to another destination, and try and help someone while while we are doing that, while we are going in that journey, that means we are actually building the door. Because at the end of the day, the opportunity is about making connections. Because once the connection is made, then everything else falls in place automatically. Over to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Someshji, for the valuable views. Okay, with this now, we'll come to the end of the table topic session. So I would like to thank all the participants for your active participation. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD, Toastmaster Anvita. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Salim. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Made all our wish to speak come true. Thanks for that. You have a variety of topics: Father, life, Deepavali. Variety is the spice of life. If you wish to know how you did in today's meeting, DTM Somesh and Sabaria are your genies. They will provide feedback to you. Over to our general evaluator for today, DTM Somesh. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. So we are coming to the last section of our meeting, which is the evaluation section. And we'll have the first two speech evaluators evaluating the first two speakers, and then we'll have the timer role. And we don't have grammarian today, but we can try and understand how much the hope word was used. Maybe if someone remembers how much time it was used, you can inform. So I would like to invite Pranesh, the first evaluator, to evaluate Kaushal's speech. Over to you, Pranesh. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. It was my long wish to evaluate someone's speech, and today I got that opportunity. Hope I will evaluate in a better way. So, the Kausal is I will say, all-time a good speaker. I am listening him since last couple of sessions, and today also he gave a very good speech. Actually, his speech opening was a very good. And as we know, the topic was engage your audience with a humor. So he started engaging the audience with a humor. He gave 6 great examples, and I am pretty sure that all of us got connected at least with 1 or 2 examples, and we felt some sort of humor from that one. I like the uh, bad kid example, because the 10,000 people gathering 10,000 people and doing some sort of humor to fulfill the wish of a kid really matters for me. So those things I really like that one. The way he concluded the speech, that was also great actually, and he make a point even in the humor also. So that I really liked, and the flow of the speech was also great. And in between he was giving some humor sound, means he was a kind of a little bit smiling and laughing. That was also adding uh, means ingredient for a humor content actually. So that's overall it was a great speech. The what two improvements, or you can say 2 suggestions I will give from my side is, that is, one is that when you are addressing a international audience or a mixed audience or a type, so better to judge your audience. And if you would have given some uh, example from the different social group, then it had added more value, or more, you can say, the people would have connected more actually. More or less all the examples were from the US, I felt, United States, or that one. So you put, because here in the our PGL group, the team members, our friends, are from the different countries actually. So you would have given some other example from other country or some other part of the world, then probably we have connected more actually. That's what one thing I felt here. And the second thing is, You are a little bit adding some, you were little, a smile and laugh, and that was good actually. But some more facial expression I was expecting. If you would have given some more facial expression, because it was a humor, uh, adding humor actually engage the audience with the humor. So you would given some more facial expression related to the humor, that would have been the great actually. So with this, I conclude my evaluation. Over to you, general evaluator Sumesh.
Thank you very much, Pranesh, for a very nice evaluation. You have given all the positive points, and then you have informed about how Kaushal can get his speech to the next level as well, which is really great. That's what this club is all about, for everyone to give those feedback so that we can make our speech go to that next level, whatever that level may be. So thank you for that. The only suggestion I would have for your evaluation is, whenever you're concluding, it's probably better to conclude on a higher note. So I think you probably saw that the time has gone red, and then you were trying to finish it. So generally, they say the best way to give evaluation is comment, recommend, comment. CRC it is called. You start with positive, you have some feedback in terms of how it can be improved, and then you end with positive and a summary. That's a very small suggestion that I have. Otherwise, a great
Thank
evaluation.
you.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
This was my first evaluation. Thank you for
Well done.
feedback.
Well done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For the first evaluation, this is very good, actually, extremely good. Well done on that. I would like to invite our next evaluator, Kaushal, to the stage. Thank you very much, Kaushal.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters. I'll actually be evaluating Somesh's speech. Somesh had a very challenging speech project in which he had to answer two basically table topics. He was given two topics on which to speak extemporaneously. He spoke first on mentorship and then on time management. So let me first comment on the mentorship topic. Somesh, you began by speaking very generally about mentorship, which gave you time to think about the way you wanted to answer the question, which was, what are some humorous situations you've been in as a mentor? And this eventually led you to talking about the challenge of names and how people who are not familiar with the local language might pronounce them. So I liked how you gave yourself some time to think about the topic by speaking generally about it and then coming up with the content to answer the question. And then you spoke about time management. Here, you started right off the bat with a question to the audience to get them to think about the topic. And as you worked through the question, that naturally led you to develop the answer, which was that we should use time management to first do the things that we don't want to do to get out of our comfort zone. Otherwise, we would stay there forever and never improve. I really liked both of your answers. I would say that something that you did in your second topic could be done and maybe in the first, in that in the first topic, you could have started with some way to engage the audience, like a question or a joke, something to really get the audience fired up, the way you did in the second topic. I also think the second topic was stronger in that it led to a lesson about using time wisely. Maybe the first topic about finding humor in a mentorship situation could have been done the same somehow. So in general, I do think you did a great job with both topics. The second topic, you did an even better job, and maybe you could find a way to apply those lessons to the first topic. All right, back to you.
Thank you very much, Kaushal. excellent evaluation as usual. I don't have any comments in terms of how you can improve that. So thank you so much for that. Now we go to the next part, which is the report from our timer of the meeting. Sabriya, over to you, Sabriya. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, evaluator. My report, and I hope it is right. We have first speaker, distinguished master control. We spoke for 8 minutes 51 seconds. And then impromptu speech, the table topic. Oh no, it's not impromptu. It's summation prepared speech, but it's impromptu. Your first speech was 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Your second speech was 2 minutes 40 seconds. Then after that, it was Salim. Okay, Salim took on the table topic, and in his introduction, he took 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So table topic speakers, Jagma, I mean not Jagma, it's Anvita. Anvita spoke for 2 minutes 30 seconds. Pranesh, 2 minutes 5 seconds. And myself spoke for 1 minute 40 seconds. And Kashal, 1 minute 52 seconds. Distinguished Master Thomas, with table topic, he spoke 2 minutes 31 seconds. For evaluation, Pranesh spoke for 3 minutes 13 seconds. And Kashal, evaluation is 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Back to you, John Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sabriya. Thank you so much for all the timing. It's really an important role in terms of understanding how we do with the time. So thank you for giving all the details. In terms of the word of the day, hope, I'm not really sure whether I've heard. Maybe people forgot about it or something, but it's fine, I guess. As long as we have that and we try and incorporate it, that's fine. In terms of how the meeting went from the beginning to end, as a general evaluator, I need to just give that overview. We started 1 minute past the hour, and that was fine. And we had all the role players who had signed up, and everyone was there, so that is very good. And as usual, Anvita has done a great job in terms of the Toastmaster of the meeting, all the important points in terms of, and then having that story of the genie and making everyone the genie as well. So that was really well thought of in terms of the speakers and the table topics master and everyone else. And you have done a great role as a genie as well in terms of running the meeting. So congratulations on that. Yeah, I think it was very smoothly run. So well done. And then, you had followed up in the chat group as well that there was no one signed up. And then this is something that clubs do in different ways. For example, some clubs, the VP education looks after who should be doing the roles. In some clubs, the VP education nominates the Toastmaster, and then the Toastmaster looks after all the roles and speeches and everything else. And I think according to Toastmasters international recommendation, it should be the latter that I told about, that generally it is the Toastmaster who would look after the meeting in terms of who the role holders are and who the speakers are and setting all that up. And VP education role is more like a strategic role in terms of understanding what are the educational and leadership goals of the members, work with the members and try and help them to reach that level, whatever level they want to get to. So probably this is something that we can try as well in the club, that the Toastmaster actually takes up the allocation of roles and speeches and everything else. And that might actually help Christian as well, because she is, as we know, she's in, yeah, it's a good news. And yeah, it'll be, hopefully everything will be well. And yeah, so, okay, so that is something that maybe we can take up in the coming meetings, that the Toastmaster looks after allocation of roles and speeches. And that will be good for the person doing the role as well, because it requires a lot of coordination, as we know. Getting to work with people, understanding what role they want to do, and then speeches as well, working with the speakers and the speech evaluators. And so maybe we can try it out and see if we can follow that way of working. Otherwise, I think we do a great job. Like, it's like an impromptu job that we do many of the times, that sometimes people are not signing up, but in the end we are able to finally do the meeting and do it to a great standard as well, which really speaks volumes about each and every one of us here. So congratulations on that. I would like to hand over the gavel back to the Toastmaster to complete. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DPM Somesh. Please give him a big round of applause. I hope all of you had a great time today. I had a fantastic time with all you genies. I wish all your wishes come true. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the which wishes, I don't wish the wish you wish to wish. Try this tongue twister after this meeting, it just or when you're taking a approach. Now I would like to hand over the gavel to our presiding officer for today, DTM Somesh. Over to you, Somesh.
Thank you very much. I would really like to understand what was the tongue twister. Maybe you can help us understand it later. What exactly did it have some meaning or not? That was what was going on in my mind.
No,
Did it actually?
it's just
It
no
does not have
meaning.
any
It's
meaning.
just a tongue twister.
Oh, it does not have any meaning. Okay. Okay. I was thinking there was some meaning in that. Okay.
No, it is just that if you make a wish like the witch wisher, then I don't wish that your wishes come true. Otherwise,
Okay.
your wishes should come true. It's like that.
Okay.
I'll tell it slowly. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the witch wisher, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish.
Oh, okay. There is some meaning actually.
Yeah.
I think there is some meaning there. So you said there is probably no meaning, but I think there is a meaning. But it'll be difficult to comprehend it. I would say it takes time to understand it. Thank you for that. Yeah, these tongue twisters are really interesting. I think. Yeah, I know when there is a Betty bought a bit of butter, the butter was bitter, so she bought a bit of better butter to make the bitter butter better butter. It's quite an interesting one. And then there is a she sells seashells on the seashore. It's a small one, but it's really difficult if you keep if you want to say it fastly many times, it's not easy. Yeah, tongue twisters are really interesting. Probably we could have something with a tongue twister sometime. Might be interesting actually, just for a few minutes maybe. Okay, thank you very much for your time and for sharing all your experiences. It really enriches each and every one of us when we come together and share our experiences with each other. Because at the end of the day, that is what it is all about. You know, this meeting is about we sharing our experiences with each other and learning from each other at every meeting. So thank you so much. And I would like to conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good